Hello guys and welcome back. So today we have to talk about the leak that recently surfaced about a Borderlands 1 Game of the Year Remaster coming to current gen consoles. So let's break it all down. So all this information comes from Gematsu. I'll link their original article with all their information if you want to check it out for yourself, but the evidence is that the Korean ratings board recently rated Borderlands Game of the Year edition for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, which would be huge for the Borderlands community if it is true. At the present moment, the publisher of the Borderlands series, 2K Games, has not made any announcement about the project, but maybe this leak will warrant a response if it does get picked up enough, and if it does catch mainstream attention, then I imagine 2K will likely have to respond. So I'm not saying advertise a leak since we don't know it's true, but if this is true and if enough people talk about it, 2K will respond. And I think that's kind of fine because fans have been asking for a Borderlands 1 remaster since the Handsome Collection, if not before. So because Borderlands 1 was released in 2009 and is missing some of the quality of life features, many players refuse to go back and play it. Especially after Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel were brought up to current gen consoles, fans kept asking Randy Pitchford about a Borderlands 1 remaster. And we actually got a response back in 2015. Randy said he, quote, doesn't want to announce things anymore unless he knows for a fact they are going to happen. I'll just take a quick break there. We know this. He said this a million times about Borderlands 3, which is why the game hasn't been officially announced yet. But we'll keep going. So he says, however, he, quote, loves Borderlands 1 and it'd be awesome to get that on next gen sometime. If the Handsome Collection is wildly successful, that increases the chances the investment can be made. End quote. So I'll link the article down below if you guys want to check out the whole thing for yourself. It's an IGN video and article. But after that, fans really petitioned hard to sell the Handsome Collection. And it must have been mildly successful at the very least. I think it's more than that, but it must have been at least mildly if Gearbox is willing and 2K are willing to remaster Borderlands 1. So we might even see a Borderlands 1 remaster reveal at E3, which could be very cool, with Borderlands 3 taking longer than expected and potentially being delayed until the next fiscal year. This makes perfect sense and could hold over the Borderlands fanbase until Gearbox is ready to show what's next for Borderlands. And this is exactly what not only our community needs, but for a lot of the looter shooter fans need who don't have anything to play right now. As I mentioned before, hopefully this remaster fixes some of the problems in the game. I think a few big ones are if they add an FOV slider, if they make the game run at 60 frames per second, and if they add 4-player split screen on consoles. And this last thing might divide the community, but automatically picking up the money and ammo in the game could speed up the game and fix some of the smaller pacing problems and running out of ammo in general in the game. And I know if Gearbox releases this could actually do really good numbers on Twitch and YouTube. I know probably like Goth, maybe even Baru, Morning Afterkill would all jump on it, not even counting all the other streamers that would go behind it if a remaster was announced, was revealed. And it'd just be really nice for the community to come back together and have something to play again, have a common interest, and kind of get us all back in one game, at least for a while. And it could be really cool. There's a lot of mod support for Borderlands 1, which we could see come back. Obviously, Gearbox wasn't too great with all the tools and everything, but people still were able to put together custom maps, levels, characters, weapons, so we could see this community start to come back if the game starts getting popular again. But let me know what you guys think. Will a Borderlands 1 remaster be announced at E3? Or do you just think this whole thing, everyone's reading too much into it and it might be fake? Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. And make sure to follow me on Twitter at Hayder for updates on all future videos.